Say yeah, and this is where the Lord touched my heart. Hallelujah. He pointed out to me that the way Jesus endured the struggle from Gethsemane to Golgotha, and from Golgotha to Golgotha, the way he withstood it is that he focused on Jehovah. And the second thing he did was that he found the joy. Now back in the day, I have preached and will preach that the joy that was set before Jesus was all of us. He looked in the future and saw all of us who would be saved. He saw all of us who would be delivered. That was his joy. He looked and saw you. Tell somebody he's talking about you. Jesus on the cross saw you. The songwriter wrote it this way: when he was on the cross, I was on his mind. Church say yeah, but this is what it showed. This is what it showed me. I told you the second point is find the joy. Tell somebody focus on Jesus and then find the joy. Y'all didn't say it like good students. Say number one, focus on Jesus. Number two, find the joy. This is what the Lord showed me. He said, yes, you're absolutely right. He looked down through the thousands of years and saw us about to be saved. But it's better than that. This is what he told me. He said, you remember in the Gospel of John, chapter 12, before he was hurting, before he was betrayed, before he had agonized, he began to prophesy in 12 and 32 of the Gospel of John. He said, and if I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw. You know, I feel like praising him here. He said, I'll draw all men unto me. Well, when you've been whipped, it might feel like it's not working. When you got a crown of thorns, it might seem like it's not working. Yeah, when people are spitting on you and they look like it's not working. But what was number two? Find the joy. And Jesus said, if they leave me on the ground, it won't work. If they put me in a hole, it won't work. But if they ever lift me up, yeah, when they lift me up, they're going to be pulling the switch. And I am going to begin to draw. Oh, man. Tell somebody, look for the joy. Brother Blue, what you talking about? Well, what did Jesus say on the cross? First he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But remember what the Bible said. While he was on the cross, there were two others that were crucified along with him. Look for the joy. And the Bible said at the beginning, both of the thieves were mocking Jesus. Both of the thieves were abusing Jesus. I said, look for the joy. He said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw men unto me. Notice that while he's on the cross and he's dying, not 2,000 years later, not 200 years later, not 2 hours later, but while he's still on the cross, the same thief that had been cursing him began to rebuke the other thief and say, shut up. Wait a minute. Shut up. Don't you fear God. We up here for what we did wrong. But this man has done nothing wrong. Look for the joy. He doesn't have to defend himself. Somebody else is standing in his stead. But look for the joy. The Bible said the thief, the same thief, said, Lord, when you come into your kingdom, I want you to remember me. In other words, while he's still on the cross, before he finished dying, he's already drawing somebody unto himself. The joy is, while I'm still dying, a life has been changed. While I'm still dying, just lost one, while I'm still dying, I'm going to usher him into the presence of the Lord. Wait, say it better, Brother Blue. While I'm still in my struggle.